Hi, I'm sitting here with Malojian in the wonderful studio that is Millbank Studios outside Lisburn, and the guy's going to talk to us this morning a little bit about their project, which was sponsored through the Artists International Development Fund with the support of Arts Council and British Council. So you're very welcome, Malojian. Thanks for having us here in the studio.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell people a little bit about the project that you did over the last 12 months?
Okay, we had applied to go to make an album in America and with a big name producer, and we were successful, and then the first person we contacted was Steve Albini, and he said yes, so we went over at the end of February, start of March, and recorded an album in 4 days in the studio, and then we released it in October, I think. So,
what stage were you at as a band before making that application? What made you think that that was the right course of action for you?
Suppose we nearly started doing the third album anyway, but
we'd been up for a lot of end of year lists with Southlands, like best album of the year, all this crack, and we'd been nominated or shortlisted for the Northern Irish Music Prize. So it sort of felt to me like we could keep doing albums, and hopefully everything keeps rising, even if it's slowly. But I thought, if you did something like an album with someone like Albini, and we also documented it to make a film, I was thinking if we were able to do something like that, hopefully it's a big jump up or a faster rise, so it seems to be going well enough so far.
Steve Albini is an incredible person to be able to work with, even just over a fairly intense period. Did you feel ready to go and meet him and record with him when you were catching that flight from home to Chicago?
yeah, I think because, well, especially the three of us, we've worked on, this is our third album together, so and especially having done the second one ourselves and being really comfortable in the studio and that side of things, being confident, and just straight off the back of an Irish tour as well, so we knew the songs were sort of
We've done a lot of
gig-proof,
pre-production as well, didn't we?
Yeah, I did a bit of work here, and tried to get the cobwebs out of the tunes, and so yeah, but there was really no time. There was like a really brief hello with Steve Albini.
It was stressful. The first day was really stressful because he was freaking out.
Steve Albini?
The studio manager had told me beforehand that I should forget about an album, it wasn't going to happen, and that if you want to do an album it would be at least a week. I was saying we had 4 days, and then so then when Albini starts freaking out, we were starting to freak out as well, but I think we were confident that we'd done our homework, and he was saying, if you're going to be coming in here and saying, I think I want the guitar part for that or a piano part for this, and you're going to go away and write it, then we're going to be in trouble. But it wasn't. We had worked out parts and stuff. We all knew tunes. There's a couple where it always takes a wee bit to get the feel right, but you still know what you're doing, but it's just that you want to capture something special with the band, maybe you're tired or something like this. And so there's a couple of times like that, but no, we felt like we'd done our homework.
So if there's somebody listening today and they're thinking about applying to that particular fund, is there any advice you would give them if they're thinking about what would be the right project for them?
Not sure. I applied before and was unsuccessful as well, so
He's waiting for the right project,
Yeah.
isn't it, as well, that really ticks all the...
yeah, and don't be giving up if you have an idea and you're not successful, just try and think of something else. In hindsight, I know now that the project that I was unsuccessful for wasn't good, but at the time you're all, this would be class. But
I think it's a really important point there, that not to be disheartened, and that maybe the right project at the right time is just slightly further down the line.
Yeah, even when I made that first application for this award, we wouldn't have been ready to do the Albini.
Yeah,
album,
exactly. Yeah.
Because we in the interim we did Southlands then, and the band gathered more momentum and it brought us up a step. So and then I definitely think it was the right time for us to do this. Like,
Brilliant.
Sorry. Dude.
Ask about your experience as artists in Northern Ireland. Do you think is it becoming easier for artists to internationalize, to showcase the work abroad?
There's more and more tools and outlets, and even help musicians are here as well now, and including the Arts Council and Generator and all those sort of funding bodies. So yes, I think sometimes it only seems to be certain artists and bands, but I think it's again, that selection is, there's always more to it, and it's all about the timing of where the people are at.
Where they're at artistically. And more and
Yeah.
more we see people taking the DIY approach
Yeah.
and managing so many elements of the business as well as their own artistic development. Is that the approach you take?
yeah,
Just
not always out of choice, but
I know, head down, but you're gonna do it anyway, regardless of what helps there, if you're that way minded, and if that's your sort of your long-term career path and goals. So and then, like Stevie says, by just chipping away, and the band's or artist's career grows and grows, then there's going to be a time when other people will want to get involved in that, such as Arts Council or
and even like you can wait and get a good booking agent and do it. They'll put a tour together for you or whatever. But like we've toured the UK by organising gigs all around the UK ourselves as well.
And moving forward then, what's next for Malojian? What are the main goals or aspirations for the next 12 months?
Just to keep going. Things are going really well down south at the minute. Or they seem to be anyway. And just to keep plugging away. I think our main aim is an album a year or thereabouts. So we've already started the next album and
Wow,
just keep going.
very good. Thanks a million for
Thank
talking
you.
with us.
Yeah, bro.
We're absolutely delighted for you. The album sounds amazing.
Thank you for the support.
Arts Council and British Council, very proud to be part of all of this, and we wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Thank you.